it's Front Row Phyllis coming to you live from Backstage at the Allstate Arena here at one of the biggest country shows, and I'm talking about Blake Shelton's. And here with me happens to be one of his special guests, and I am talking about RaeLynn. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
It is so great to meet you.
It's so great to meet you too.
Yeah, so you know what? Let's just talk about the fact that you have had an amazing several years, okay?
Thank you.
I mean, from everything from the nominations to the awards to let's talk about all of these great songs like God Made Girls, which is
you.
one of my favorites.
Somebody's got on all his hands and got girls, got
And this new one that you released last year, I think it was Love Triangle.
Ma'am.
Yep. And then you have a new album coming out just next week, right?
Been a week from today.
So, okay, so let's put all that together, and what does that feel like?
It's been amazing. You know, this whole process never gets old for me, and I feel like every step with my music career, it's just like when a new door opens, it just opens up so many opportunities, and just being on this tour has been so much fun. You know, I've known Blake since I was 17 years old, and I've been waiting so long to put out my record. So, I mean, I've been working on this record for almost 5 years, and finally it's coming out in a week. So I'm excited for the fans to hear it. Country music fans are the most loyal fans you ever meet in your life, and I'm really grateful for every opportunity.
That is, so I have to tell you, Wild Horse, you know, kind of took over as one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
One of my favorites.
I love that song.
It is so when you, because I know that, you know, when I was listening to it, I'm thinking to myself, well, I could kind of relate to this, the lyrics to this
Yes.
song. So is that what you were thinking when you wrote the song?
Yes, I mean, lyrics mean the most to me. I love fun melodies and you know, fun tracks, but I always want my lyrical content to always be really strong, and I am a wild horse, you know, you can't tame me, and it's kind of like an autobiography song, but it definitely works for all my wild horse girls out there.
I love that. It really did bring back a lot of, you know, a lot of great memories. I love that.
Thank
So-
you.
baby, I'm a wild horse. Don't try to take me, baby, I'm a wild horse. Ain't gonna break me, you know.
You know, talking about Blake, you and Blake have known each other for a long
Very
time,
long
like
time.
you said. And so is there one piece of advice that you could actually tell us on air that Blake's given you as a friend, as a mentor, you know?
I think the biggest piece of advice that Blake has given me is to never change the artist that I am for anybody. And that's something that I've never done, and that's why it's taken me a while to put out the record that I want to put out, because, you know, I've really stuck to my guns, but, you know, I've seen so much success by me staying true to myself.
Right.
And that's all you can be in this world, is unique in your own way. And that's my advice to any young girl or anybody that wants to be in this industry, is find what makes you unique and stick with it, and don't let anybody change you.
Right, which is such a great motto. I love that.
Thank you.
And, you know, so what's it like touring in front of and performing in front of some of these huge sold out crowds? I mean, is it scary? Is it like, you know, exciting?
I get really nervous, but it's crazy. I always say that, like, I have some alter ego on stage, because when I go on stage, I just feel like something comes over my body, and I'm just so comfortable, so comfortable. But it took some time to get there. You know, it takes time to figure out what that is on stage, that energy that you bring. But yeah, I mean, I still always get nervous.
Yeah.
Always.
That little tickling feeling. I think we all do. I think when we stop, you know, and I've talked to so many different artists and bands, and they all said the same thing. But, you know, the great thing is that it's almost like that you can't see past that line. So, you know, the lights go on, and it's kind of like just you on stage, and it's, you know, almost like you're in your own shower.
You're exactly
you know?
right. You're exactly right.
So it's pretty fun. Now, outside of music, I know it's hard to believe that there's some things outside of music. So what are some of the things you like to do?
Well, I have a dog, a German Shepherd, and a Chihuahua. She's like the other side of the spectrum.
cute.
I love to go on hikes and hang out with them. Of course, I'm a big Netflix, Hulu junkie.
What's
I'm
your
on-
favorite?
This Is Us is my jam right now. Probably like every other person in America.
Right?
But I mean, I really enjoy Probably that. I just love being home when I'm not doing music,
Right.
you know, and being outside is one of my favorite things. I would say that's what I like to do.
One of
And I
those-
love to cook, actually.
Yeah. Do you? What's one of your go-tos?
My mom's vegetable soup, homemade vegetable soup, is one of my favorites to make. It's so good.
We'll have to swap recipes.
Okay, that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love to cook too, but I don't do soup. I do everything else but not soup.
Yeah,
so we'll
soup
have
is
to.
definitely a fun one.
Yeah. I've always found that so hard, and I could do all these other crazy things. So we'll definitely swap.
That'd be awesome.
So here is my last question, which happens to be my trademark question, which is a lot of fun. So if you were a groupie for any artist, any band, they could be dead or alive,
Okay,
who would it be for?
Dolly Parton.
Look at that.
Heck yeah, I would love to be. I just want to hold her glitter box. I know that she has a glitter box. And I
Right.
just want to hold it and tell her that she's beautiful 20 times a day.
And I have to
Virginia
tell you, we met her last summer when she was here, and she is probably prettier than you could ever
Oh
imagine.
my gosh, she's beautiful.
Right?
She's so beautiful. I cried when I first met her.
Yeah.
Like a
So
baby.
you got a chance
Yes,
to.
and I bawled like a
You
baby.
did.
She probably thought I was crazy, but it's okay.
I think she's used to it,
Yes.
right? Well, I thank you so much.
Thank
and
you
we
for
are
having
so excited for tonight's show.
Can't wait for you to see it.
Yeah. And for all this information and more, just go to frontrowphyllis.com.